Welcome to November in Edmonton Public Schools Digital Citizenship website. November is Digital Literacy Month, and this is a quick little tour of the resources that we have for you to support the development of digital literacy in your classroom and in your home. The Digital Citizenship website, you can find it by going to tips.epsb.ca and clicking on the Digital Citizenship site link in the top right of the page. Or you can find it by going to School Zone and clicking on the Digital Citizenship website link under School Resources. Once you get to the site, it looks like this, and it says in the top right, November's focus is digital literacy. You click on this link and it takes you to the same place as this page on the left. Our digital literacy resources are only a few, but they're top-notch quality. So first of all, we have on the left a link to the MediaSmarts website. MediaSmarts is a Canadian media company that is really a premier source for information for parents and teachers alike in the area of digital citizenship. They have created a digital literacy framework for Canadian schools called Use, Understand, and Create. Through that framework, they have different focuses whether students are in grades K to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 8, or 9 to 12. And then it gives an overview, a high-level overview of how digital literacy is taught throughout the country. So for example, under K to 3, students are not yet able to think critically about technology, but they are able to use it to learn to search for information, to learn that things on the internet can be accessible, they can last forever, to learn that people who we interact with online are people and still have feelings. Things like that. Those are lessons that can be learned at a very early age. Whereas by the time we get to the higher level kids, we see that by the grade 7 to 8 and 9 to 12, students need to be aware that there are scams online, and we need to be really aware of protecting our own privacy when we're online and keeping a critical eye attuned to what we're looking at when we're looking at things online. Don't miss this website. We also have a resource for parents. We have a digital literacy tip sheet for parents that you can click to from this page. And it is simply a tip sheet. It gives some advice for parents of the younger students and parents of older students so that they can be more aware and more intentional in the way they support their students as they become increasingly fluent and literate using technology. Again, there are resource links, Edmonton Public Library, Common Sense Media, and once again, the Media Awareness Network. This particular tip sheet is available for parents in multiple formats. That is the print version. There is also a web page, which you can access there and also lower down on the menu on our left-hand side, which shows that material so they can easily access it when they're on their phones. And we also link to an MP3 file of this page and also that print version that we talked about before. Also on our digital literacy page, we have a few other links that help to inspire you to think a little bit more about what digital literacy encompasses. Is digital literacy looking at digital fluency in general, teaching students the skills they need to have to be able to choose what technologies would best support them in representing their learning different ways, for example? Or to what extent is digital literacy based upon exercising your students in different kinds of activities that let them practice those evolving skills? Is digital literacy being able to use tools such as Read and Write for Google to support the development of other types of literacies, especially when students are new to our country and learning English as much as they're learning all of the other things that they're learning in a curriculum? How to search on Google, how to be web aware, how to use apps and extensions that are available to us in Edmonton Public Schools through the web store in Google Chrome. All of these things are things that if we have them in our own little digital toolkit, we can then make use of them in order to make our journey on the internet safe, secure, and more than that, productive and worth our time. Last but not least, we have another page of resources geared for teachers of students in Division 1, Division 2, and then the oldest students, Division 3 and 4 together. This links to a number of little tools that students can use if they're trying to be more literate in their use of the internet. And it also includes a section for parents and teachers at the end of some resources that are supportive for them as they move down the path of becoming increasingly digital literate themselves. Those are the resources that we have on our website. Hope you make good use of them, and hopefully by the time we get to the end of November, we'll all be a little bit more digitally literate. Enjoy.